Hey everybody, it's Brianna. I'm shrinking. So this video I've actually been requested to do by a couple of different people. I do have some clients who are looking to get pregnant after their weight loss, or they know that they're not done having kids yet. So they're kind of like me. They are losing weight in between children. So I've been trying to explain to you why this pregnancy is so different for me. So I am now 35 weeks in a day or two. So I have less than 5 weeks to go before baby G is due. As you can see, I look kind of tired. Current bump, because we're going to go through a bunch of photos from my first pregnancy, through my weight loss, through this pregnancy. So again, still kind of stayed narrow from the sides, not too much of a change. The little bit of loose skin that I still had from the weight loss, I thought would fill out or just kind of fill up the bump. No, it's still there. It's just kind of separate. So I kind of have like these weird love handle things going on right here. But there is my super duper baby bump. I am, like I said, like 9 months pregnant basically in a week. I know. So I feel very pregnant, as I think I should at this point. The comparison really between the first pregnancy and now, like I mentioned, I'm 5'1". When I was pregnant the first time, I'm considered high risk because I have this blood disorder. It's genetic, has nothing to do with weight really. But it's called factor V Leiden. It makes me a high risk for pregnancy. And while I am pregnant, I have to go on blood thinners. So I'm already high risk anyway, and I knew that going into the first pregnancy. So I was really scared about having a healthy pregnancy the first time. I was over 200 pounds. I was about 220 when I got pregnant the first time. And when I went to go see the high risk OB, he said that he really didn't want me gaining any weight during that pregnancy. I gained 40 pounds anyway, and I was over 260 when honestly, I don't know how much more I gained. I stopped weighing at 260. So it could have even been more than that. Didn't really show as fast, and I was a first-time mom, so going to grad school at the time. I started grad school pregnant with James, and I ended grad school pregnant with this second baby, which I think is kind of funny. But when I was going to grad school and commuting, it was difficult for me to sit in the desks or find desks that would fit me just because I was already so heavy. And then with the baby, I couldn't fit into normal spaces. I was also 3 specialty sizes at once. I was short, I was heavy, plus size, and I was maternity. So you do the math in one. I already hated shopping to begin with, being short and heavy. So when I was short, heavy, and pregnant, it was even harder for me to find clothes that fit. It was even harder for me to dress my body. It was even harder for me to feel comfortable. That being said, I had a really smooth pregnancy. I didn't have any health problems. I was on my Lovenox throughout the pregnancy. I did really well with that, and I had a good birth experience. This time around, I think normally my natural fear was just like anybody else. How much weight am I going to gain? What am I going to look like? Would I be able to get it off this time around? Because you guys weren't with me the first time. I didn't have that kind of, positive pressure. I always view it as positive pressure to, get the baby weight off or feel like I had a lot of people watching me, do that. But it's one of the things that I've embraced about kind of going through this process with you guys. I will say that I gained weight in the first trimester pretty quickly because I had a lot of morning sickness. I wasn't going to the gym, and I wasn't at like my peak physical shape when I did the AOL restart project. And but comparatively speaking, from where I started from, it was a vast improvement because I did get the baby bump, and I was able to shop in like normal maternity stores, and I was able to buy clothes on consignment to save money. So I felt like better in my own skin, and I felt healthier. I felt stronger, because anybody that has more than one kid, God bless all of you, because being pregnant with a toddler it's a whole different world. Because I think the first time all we did was sit around and like watch Netflix for 3 months when I was going through my first trimester. I mean, we didn't do anything. I wasn't worried about how much weight I was gaining. I wasn't trying to go to the gym. I wasn't trying to find workout clothes or anything like that. So really my experience has been different in staying leaner, staying healthier, being more conscious of my food choices. I gained, like I mentioned, like over 40 pounds the first time that I was pregnant. I have gained over 40 pounds the second time that I was pregnant, but I was starting out at 100 pounds less. So I did gain more than what I wanted to. I think a lot of that had to do with lack of activity. After my back started flaring up in November, when I was about, I don't know, 6 months pregnant, or even 5.5 months pregnant, I started having back problems, and that really put a damper on my workouts. And at that point, it really becomes, it's like that motto, first do no harm. So I was really trying to protect my back, and I'll be documenting losing my baby weight with you guys. So it'll be a little bit different, because I had lost the majority of my weight before I started doing video blogs the first time. So you guys get to come along on the journey with me. It's kind of hard to do a video like this sometimes. I'm not showing you my before pictures and like my other pregnancy pictures as a way of making other people feel bad about where they were during their pregnancy. I think for me, I was very fortunate to have a healthy pregnancy despite my weight. And I think that given that I do have this condition, my risk was even higher as somebody that was obese and also pregnant, and also high risk even outside of being obese. So this is not a guilt-tripping mechanism, but more of an encouragement that if you are somebody that, even if you're not done having your kids, there's no reason why you should postpone taking care of yourself. There's no reason why you should say, well, I'm going to wait until I'm done having my kids before I take better care of my health. They are of greater benefit to us as parents, and we're of greater benefit to our bodies when we are nurturing it and taking care of it, and just being, proud of what it's able to do. So for all of you out there that are contemplating, whether or not to do the program before or after you get pregnant, I think that, it's just great if you have the healthiest body possible. And even if you're not at your goal yet, when you do conceive, that, bouncing back and staying healthy throughout the pregnancy and also afterwards is going to be much easier once you start implementing healthy habits in your life. And that just sets a great example for our kids. So feel free. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really miss my muscle tone and I really miss my clothes. I miss, like my old clothes. I miss having more variety and everything in what I wear. But I'm super cheap, so I didn't invest in a lot of maternity clothes. People have asked me, am I going to do 5-in-1? Am I going to go back, and do something else? I mean, clearly I believe in this program, otherwise I wouldn't be coaching for it. So it really just rests on whether or not I'm able to breastfeed this time around. I tried last time. I did lactation consultants. I read up on everything, but I don't know if my hormones or maybe if me being overweight had something to do with it. We can't figure out why. My supply just never came in. I never produced the way that I should have. And so I'm hopeful that my body can do it this time. And if not, then it's just something I have to make peace with again. But James turned out just fine. But I would prefer to be able to do that if I could. So anyways, are you guys excited? I can't believe it. Next video I'm going to do is on motivational arm candy. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys are having a great 2014, and I'll see you soon.